Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back once again to this wonderful channel where we bring you the latest gist as see the hot. The information reaching us today is that elders from the southeastern part of Nigeria has gone spiritual, and also they are seeking the United Nations intervention to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the DSS detention. Meanwhile, before I will bring you the full detail of what is going on, go ahead and subscribe to this our channel, like this channel, and also share our news. Then remember to on your notification button, and also once again remember that we love you. Without you, there will be no us. Let's go down to the news proper. Eastern Nigerian elders go spiritual, seek UN intervention for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. Well, I think the elders are just waking up because this is what they should have done before now. Because they left MNK in, should I say, in oblivion. Because had it been that the elders in the southeastern part of Nigeria, the Ohaneze Ndigbo in general, had come out even before this time, I'm telling you by now, MNK could have been released from the DSS detention. But everybody kept quiet. The elders, the Ohaneze Ndigbo kept quiet. They were skeptical about it because they felt that the 2023 election is coming, and they somehow felt that maybe their masters, the Fulanis, will include them in what is actually happening. But when the bonus no going it is now done on them that no matter how best they serve their tax masters, that these people can never include them in anything that is happening in Nigeria. And these people have sense. They have seen that, especially Igbos, are following them like sheep that has no shepherd. You said you are in one Nigeria. And this one Nigeria is a country that is supposed to be fairness and justice, equity, where everybody will be equal right and justice. And now you went and you are serving the other person for the other person to include you in what is happening. You are telling the person somehow that you don't have confidence that you are fully a Nigerian. You are serving them. You are serving other politicians. The man in Imo State is doing the same thing. The man in Umuahia is doing the same thing. The man the one in Ebonyi State is doing the same thing. Now they have disappointed them, and now they are waking up. They want to go and meet UN. They want to go and do this. Well, thank God for elders in the southeast. You people are doing well for waking up at this time. This is what they're supposed to have been doing before now. They should have been pushing for this. Look at what the Yorubas did for Sunday Igboho. Are you hearing anything about Sunday Igboho today? Do you know the whereabouts of Sunday Igboho? They have, quenched that case, swept it under the carpet because they know that Sunday Igboho is their son. But the Igbo elders are always gullible. Let me say some of them. There are some among them that are sensible. But most of these politicians, they are very gullible, forgetting that the posterity will judge. Posterity will tell the story of everything that is actually happening. Well, let me bring you the full details so that you will actually see the steps that these elders are currently taking. Elders from the old eastern region have gone spiritual and also seek United Nations intervention in the release of the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The elders stormed Kanu's ancestral home at Afaruku Ibeku, Umuahia, Abia State on Tuesday to seek divine intervention. The elders, who came from the 9 states of the defunct Eastern region, engaged in intensive prayer in Kanu's home. They were said to have surrounded the grave of Kanu's late parents, His Royal Highness Eze Israel and Ugeze Kanu. Kanu was arrested and extradited from Kenya in June 2021 and has since been detained at the Abuja headquarters of the Department of State Service. His family and lawyers have challenged his arrest and continued detention, but the federal government have refused to let him go. Addressing newsmen after the prayers, Bishop Dr. Yekonis Kings, who read from a prepared text, appealed to the international community to prevail on the federal government of Nigeria to release Kanu in honor of the United Nations opinion and various court judgments ordering his unconditional release. The text, which was jointly signed by Chief Agonsi Ebere and Aniekam Ekanem on behalf of the elders, noted with concern the deplorable health condition of Kanu, which it said would worsen if no urgent intervention came his way. It read in part, Mazi Kanu is gravely ill with 3 life-threatening serious heart conditions, hypertension, and low potassium levels. All of these conditions demands specialist medical care and complex medical intervention that are not available at the facility where he is currently detained. The elders regretted that the federal government had turned down every request for independent specialist medical attention to Kanu. It further read, accordingly, and particularly within the 3 realities of Kanu's deteriorating health, we hereby earnestly urge the international community to prevail on the federal government to promptly comply with the opinion of the United Nations, particularly as it pertains to the unconditional release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the DSS detention. Now, this is what the elders, the steps that the elders are taking to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released from the DSS detention. You can see what is happening. Now, okay, had it been that they started like this, by now, Kanu would have been released. And the tenure of Muhammad Buhari is about being concluded. And if his tenure is concluded and he did not release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it means that the other executive that will be coming in, the other president that will be coming in, will also start looking into this matter, of which he does not know how the matter started, even if he knows how the matter started, but he doesn't know much about it. So I don't know why the Southeastern elders are sleeping on this thing, why the politicians are sleeping on this thing. Because they are following their tax master, believing that good position will be coming for them. They believe that they will give them the 2023 presidential position. Dave, when he did the same thing, Peter Obi came out and people were rallying about it, around him, and at the end of everything, nothing happened. So I'm still wondering, when are these people going to learn? When are they actually going to learn something? When are they actually going to understand the modus operandi of Nigerian politics? I think one thing about the Southeastern politicians is that they don't plan ahead. All they do is to do follow, 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 follow. Why will you be doing follow, follow? You cannot speak your mind. You cannot say your heart. You cannot say, oh my God. When you think about what is happening in the Southeast, you will find out that if you look at it from the other hand, you know that Ndị Igbo are doing themselves. Because you want a position, and this position you are even looking for is not for the interest of your own people. It's because you want to be called a president, you want to be called a governor, you want to force yourself there. And because of that, you will betray your own people. You will betray your own people and go and follow the Fulanis, go and follow the Yorubas so that they can give you the post. Look at what happened in Imo State. A man who was at a fourth position after the election, ended up becoming the governor of Imo State. Where does that happen? Where in this world does that kind of thing happen? But it happened because someone sold his brothers because he wanted to become the governor of the state. He sold his brothers because He wanted to become the governor. Now, look at what is happening on the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The governors don't want to say anything. Ifeanyi Uba was crying the other day that nobody is giving them the third position in Nigeria, which is supposed to be the Senate president. That since the Yorubans have become the president and the Hausa is the vice president, it is now the turn of Igbos to become the Senate president. That was what Andoba was saying, where the whole Nigeria is saying that they do not accept the outcome of the election. Your brother Peter Obi is saying that he did not accept the outcome of the election. Then you went on Channels TV publicly and declare that you don't have anything to do with TINUBU, you don't hate him, that you don't have issue of him becoming the president. Meanwhile, your brother is arguing in court that he did not accept the outcome of the election. When are the Igbos going to get sense? That's just the thing. Well, meanwhile, if this is the first time of you joining us on this wonderful channel, please go straight and hit the subscription button, the like button, the share button, and also remember to on the notification button so that whenever our news enter, you'll be the first to collect it. Thank you for listening. God bless.